My name is Honey Jones, aka my real name is Amanda. I'm just on here today, to let you get to know a little bit more about me. Uh, I've done some modeling and I've been in a few videos. I'm currently looking to, explore the modeling world a little bit more once I graduate in December of this year. Um, it has opened a lot of doors for me. I can't complain. I know a lot of people, and you know, I just can't see myself just settling for one career. So, now I have a backup plan. Which before, I called myself skipping state and didn't have much to offer. I didn't have a college education. All I had was a high school education, which isn't much and it will not get you far. You need to always have a backup plan. So that's why I'm attending college. I'm a single mother, and I can't, just picture myself settling for less. I want more. By the grace of God, I'll have it. Just I'm gonna stay full fledged in Him. And maybe I'll be blessed. I'm a small town girl. I was raised up in Dayton, Ohio, which there isn't really much to offer here. It's not. It sucks. It is. Everybody talks about everybody. No one's really honest about who they really are. I mean, which is stupid to me because it's just like all these hidden facades. Whatever happened to being who you are and letting the real you shine, that'll get you further than putting on just a chain or going to get the latest outfit, Who is that? Who are you, I mean, but who am I to sit back and judge anyone, But I just feel like, there's nothing wrong with being who you are and who you were brought to this earth to be, as far as goals, I continue to follow mine. I'm not gonna just settle for less. I want more. I'm hungry. I'm determined, and if it takes until I'm 30, at least I could say I tried. So, therefore, that's just a little about me. So, stay tuned for more.